What's going on, Falcons fans? Logan here. Welcome back to Rise Up Rundown, and if you're new here, welcome. So, I waited a day to upload this because on Tuesday, the Falcons basically did nothing in free agency, and I was like, I'm going to give them another day to see if they make any big moves, and if so, we'll talk about that, and if not, I'll still have something interesting to talk about with you all. And both of those cases ended up being the case. The Falcons did make moves. I mean, not, huge moves in free agency, but they nonetheless did make moves that we're going to talk about. And there is definitely something interesting to talk about with you all today. And we're just going to go over what they did in free agency first, and then we'll go over the topic. I'm pretty sure you all know what that topic is. So we're going to go over the bad, in my opinion, like what the Falcons did that I just don't like that they did. So let's go over it. First, they do let Russell Gage go to Tampa. So our best wide receiver is no longer on the team. Calvin Ridley technically is still on the team, but he's also not. So Russell Gage is no longer on the team. He has went to our division rival, Tampa Bay, and he's going to play with Tom Brady. That'll be a really good fit if any Bucs fans are watching, by the way. He's a really good freak athlete, and he can actually kind of make a lot of plays that you kind of weren't expecting. So he's a really good receiver, and I think he's going to work out for the Buccaneers. So thank you, Russell Gage, for everything that you've done, and good luck in Tampa. We will see you twice a year, but in a different uniform. And the other move that they made is they did ultimately release Foye Oluokun to the Jaguars. That one is very depressing to say. I loved Foye Oluokun. I really did. I even said goodbye to him on Twitter, and he liked it, and I almost felt like crying because I just remember the days of me saying, watch out for Foye Oluokun. Everyone says we need to draft a linebacker, but I don't think so. I think he's going to step out and prove himself, and he actually ended up being our best linebacker, and unfortunately, he's gone to the Jaguars. Thank you, Foye Oluokun, for all that you've done. Best of luck in Jacksonville. I know you're going to kill it. And man, am I going to miss Foye. That one is gut-wrenching to say. I don't want to say that he's gone, but it is what it is. I know the Falcons tried to keep him, but it's what it is. But those are really the only bad things. Now we're going to talk about the good things that they did. The first one is that they did extend Jake Matthews, so that's good. Everyone is pretty familiar with my stance on Jake Matthews. I think he's a very underrated offensive lineman, and I'm happy to see that he got extended. I'm actually kind of surprised to see that he still wants to even be on this team. You would think that like late in the season, late in his career, he would want to be for someone else, more, a bigger contending team than us, but I guess he really likes it here, so that's good to know. Thank you, Jake Matthews. And then the other thing is, Younghoe Koo has been signed to a 5-year deal. And you know that this is a big deal when the NFL decided to post about this. And he's a kicker. The NFL never talks about kickers getting extended. But Younghoe Koo does get that recognition. And he is easily a fan favorite. And we all see why. He's got a good story. He's a good kicker. And that is just awesome to see. Good story for him. And I think everyone's reaction to Younghoe Koo staying is exactly what I have right now. We are all very happy and thrilled to see him come back. And then the last move that they made that I can't tell if it's good or not is Olamide Zaccheaus got signed to a tendered contract. Now, I don't exactly know what that means, but this is the best tweet I saw that explained it. I guess, if any team wants that player, they have to pay the amount of money that the Falcons want, and they can get him, and the Falcons get multiple draft picks, or I guess Olamide Zaccheaus has like the right to stay if he wants to in Atlanta. I don't know, it's kind of confusing, but whatever that means, I guess that means Olamide Zaccheaus is staying. We did need a good receiver. Now, I'm not saying Olamide Zaccheaus is this great, amazing player or anything, but he's our best receiver that we got, and he kind of shows flashes here and there. So it is good to see that Olamide Zaccheaus is going to stay. It looks like, I don't know, but that was a good move by the Falcons. And then the last thing that was good was releasing Tyler Davison. Thank you for all that you've done, Tyler Davison. It was really great to have you on the team. He was a good run blocker, or run stopper, I should say. And then he actually was kind of underrated. He kind of did some nice things for us and nobody really saw it, but ultimately he's gone. And we're thankful that you even chose to be with us, even though you came from the Saints. So that's good. I guess NFC South rivals like to, share players. I don't know. It's kind of weird, but we have the Saints' former assistant general manager, so I guess it's not all that impossible for Tom Brady to go to the Falcons. No, I'm just kidding. But anyway, let's go over the interesting news going on, and we're all pretty familiar with what that is. Deshaun Watson going to the Falcons, or at least there's a big possibility of it. That was really, really weird, and I just saw the news because I saw on my Instagram there was a story that said sleeper team could potentially grab Deshaun Watson, and I was expecting it to say the Cleveland Browns. I was like, okay, what are the Browns gonna do here? And then all of a sudden it said the Atlanta Falcons. I'm like, oh, what? Not at all did I see that coming. I thought the news was that Matt Ryan's contract got restructured, and now they're saying it's not. So there's all these rumors saying that the Falcons, Texans, and Colts are kind of all in this big agreement. Deshaun Watson might go to the Falcons, and then Matt Ryan might go to the Colts with a restructured contract or whatever, which actually would make a lot of sense, but I just simply didn't see that coming. But nonetheless, that actually is the most mixed feeling emotion I've ever had in my entire life. I would love to see this all work out with Matt Ryan and try to win with him, and I'm thankful for all that he's done. But if it is true that he's gone, that is pretty heartbreaking to see, isn't it? He's the greatest Falcons quarterback of all time, maybe the best Falcon of all time, but then you turn that frown upside down and then you realize you've got a good quarterback in Deshaun Watson. But unfortunately, there's been a lot of drama with him, and I guess they're saying he's innocent, but hopefully the whole drama thing doesn't keep going with him. Anyway, it does look like Deshaun Watson is pretty familiar with this team, quite literally, because not only did he grow up a Falcons fan, but he was also a ball boy for the Falcons when he was little, and he knows Arthur Blank personally. That's, first off, really cool. And second, that is a huge thing to talk about because Arthur Blank is all about these relationships. Because, he kept Dan Quinn and Thomas Dimitroff for longer than they should have because he had a good relationship with them. And he kept Matt Ryan for longer than he should have, probably, admittedly, because he had a great relationship with him. And he's trying to create, a relationship with Mike Vick. Even though there was a lot of drama that went down, he still kind of tries to respect him because he has a relationship with him. And I just kind of noticed that, Arthur Blank is all about relationships. And he has a relationship with Deshaun Watson, so that is good. Life is all about connections, so Deshaun Watson to the Falcons is not impossible, but I will definitely talk more about this if it happens, but overall my quick thoughts on it are I am surprised, I feel sad and excited, but it makes sense because, yeah, Matt Ryan would be on a contending team. We could build a team around a younger quarterback in Deshaun Watson, and a very good one. It's not like we have to develop him even more. He's already good. And he's got a relationship with this team, so it's very possible. But those are my thoughts. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Other than that, I will see you guys with a video this Friday at 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern. Love and appreciate y'all for the support. And as always, rise up.